So apparently the third one is the T for titties.
I'm just going to hang around here for a little bit too long.
Some people have a straight one, don't they? And some people have a bendy one, and that. There's me. See the big straight one?
Right.
And then that's a bendy one.
That's the bendy one.
Factory. We're gonna go to the Ducati Corse department, which doesn't come easy at all.
You use the same kind of cream or whatever. No?
Yeah, he does.
Amen.
Yeah, if we need a wee stop, we'll let you know.
Rush hours on now, isn't it? That's like 3 hours.
Welcome to Bologna. Yay! We're gonna have a few days in all together. It's gonna be tough for some of you, but it's gonna be great. But tomorrow is gonna be a very, very important day. We're gonna spend it in Ducati Motor Holding. We're gonna meet Claudio Domenicali, the CEO of the company. We're gonna meet all the management of the company. We're gonna visit the factory. We're gonna go to the Ducati Corse department, which doesn't come easy at all. So I think we have a lot of things to look forward. And what can I say more? Enjoy the evening. Thank you very much. Chris also asked me to give some explanation, some story about Bologna. It was made in Bologna like Ducati, and then I was hired by Ducati as well, so all my life has been around Ducati. Who cares? Nobody. Just to say that. One of the things of Bologna that not many people knows, and I know that Chris likes this one, is it's called the city of the 3 T's, like tango, not T. What do they mean, the 3 T's? One is towers. Bologna is a city that since medieval time, in medieval time, rich families were showing their wealth building towers. The taller the tower, the wealthier the family. That's why there's a big one in the city center, Torre degli Asinelli. It's almost 100 meters tall, which is 300 feet. The competitive family built another one on the side, but it started leaning, so they had to stop because otherwise it would have collapsed. Now, unfortunately, as we speak, that tower seems to be collapsing for real, and now it's been rounded, and intensive work of recovery is ongoing.
Thank you very much.
Is ongoing to try and save it. So if you have a chance tomorrow, go and have a look, because you never know, it will be there next time. Then the second one, the second T, is related to the tortellini. You will know tortellini is a little dumpling with meat inside. It's very, very famous. It's made only in this city. Do not trust anybody that says that tortellini was coming from another place. So is a signature dish of Bologna. The third one is a little bit.
Titi bar, third one.
The third one is that. Well done. Someone was listening. Thank you for taking the embarrassment away. The embarrassment away from me. So apparently the third one is the T for titties. Which is a little bit controversial.
So we have just arrived at the Ducati Factory. If you just come here, and you can just see in here, there's a little supply room, lots of Ducati t-shirts. Very excited. So this is day 2 of the Foggy 30th anniversary of Foggy and his achievements with Ducati. And so here we are, and we're in the factory, and we're gonna have an exclusive tour of the whole factory. Now, I've never been here before. Foggy, this is like his second home here, so he's seen it before, but it's a wide open, wide-eyed place for me, so I'm super excited.
Tell us what's significant about this cafe.
What's significant about it?
Yeah.
Don't really know. It wasn't even when I was racing. It's all brand new. But I don't know.
Good spot to get coffee. Yeah.
All good. Cappuccino.
So we're in the design room. So when you look at the Panigale, it starts off with 4 or 5 designers will choose or design a bike, and then that gets whittled down to 3, and then that gets whittled down to 2, and then it gets whittled down to 1. And then on these photos here, as you see all the design stages, they do 3D printing, they then do clay, they then eventually get to the point and eventually ends up as to what the Panigale looks like now. And they've been doing these collaborations with Lamborghini, and they've just done a collaboration with Bentley. It's in the Volkswagen Audi group. So it's Ducati, Volkswagen, Audi, Bentley, they're all in the same family. And this here is this man here is the designer of the Bentley Ducati. It's a very nice piece of work. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You must be quite exciting to have, that's yours.
Exactly.
You did that.
Yeah, working for Ducati first of all is a dream come true. But then getting
has to say that.
But then getting a chance to work on a motorcycle of this sort and this sort of collaboration, it's pretty amazing. And after all, the motorcycle is being appreciated by everyone. So
no, and it's interesting because you have to sandwich the Bentley with a Ducati, and it has to marry, doesn't it? And that's what you've done from the rims to the hood to everything. Well done. Good on you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Design Centre. We call it Centro Stile because we design the style, the stile of all the bikes. Here we have the Ducati for Bentley, and this is a super bike we made in a limited edition, and some super lucky customers can decide the colors of the bike and some finishing of the bike itself. We are really proud of this bike, and we are really proud of having you here, and welcome here and in Bologna in the Design Centre of Ducati.
morning to all of you. I'm really happy to have all of you here. We were in contact with Chris, with Andrew, in order to organize this day with you, and it's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure for three main reasons. First of all, because every time that we are here, the legend of Carl, it's really a pleasure, and we can celebrate all together these 30 years since the first championship. So congratulations, Carl. And also it's an occasion for me to know Glenn, and we really support you this year. We wish all the best, and that you can win this championship. We will be with you during the year looking at the British Superbike. Very difficult to have Claudio with us here today, and I want to let the stage to our CEO, Claudio, that I asked to join me here.
So thank you very much also from my side. Also, I'm very happy to be here, and thank you, Francesco, to grab me out of the office because I would have lost something. And so I'm happy for one special reason, not for Carl, but for Michaela being here, to be really honest. You know, I think that Michaela, I have incredible memories, you know, and we have been together. I'm in a company since more than 30 years, and so this bike which is behind has been my first bike. That when I started was 1991 in the company. So a lot of things have passed. I still remember a picture that we shooted in that 1994 when we had the three van outside. The real part of the company was the van of Hoss still at the time. So it was a very crazy difference, you know, from what we are today. And but they have the same type of people inside, you know. So the company is very different. Now we are in a situation in MotoGP which is kind of seems like a movie. Because it's very bizarre, you know, that company was with this very strange three small trucks 30 years ago. Now is kind of embarrassing the big Honda, you know. Very happy for you being here, and what else? Just enjoy the day. Thank you so much.
You don't seem so keen on it.
No, my favourite bike, to be honest. The 95 one was the best bike.
Why was it the best bike?
It was like, I ironed out all the problems with we had in the first sort of year, and then the second year of the bike was just perfect, absolutely perfect.
What's the sort of fundamental differences then? Is it the same chassis, is it? Or
Yeah, it's the same chassis all the way through, really.
different engines?
It's different size engines, it increased the power of the engine.
But the same class, same series of racing?
Yeah.
Get on it.
Go on.
Get on it, on your leg. Okay, of course, sorry. It's a bit creaky. Oh, really be careful.
Yeah.
Did all that sort of geometry sort of change in '94 after the first few rounds. The bike was a bit nervous, a bit twitchy for me. Didn't really felt like I could go fast on the old bike. So we lengthened the swinging arm, altered the forebrake out, and that made me be able to carry a lot more corner speed. It suited my style a lot better. And that was a big change in the '94 bike.
So this is quite a special production line, because this is the Panigale production line. So this is the only line in the factory that just does the Panigale. So it does the Panigale and the Street Fighter. And if you look over there, just over my shoulder, that's where the bikes are born, and then they grow up all the way along here, and then eventually they become big boys and girls, and at the end of this production line they are ready to meet the world and go out and live their lives. It's quite nice to be here.
Probably for me, getting to meet Carl and spend not just a quick hello and goodbye, getting to know him. You meet people and you click with him, and he's a good guy. I've thoroughly enjoyed meeting him. Hopefully we'll be in the press where he'll pop into the BSB in the future and come along and enjoy a weekend. It's been nice, everyone's been mega impressed.
How about you?
I think,
what's your highlight of the weekend?
well, having all the
Spending time with your
husband. That was the downside.
That was the downside.
Just coming out and meeting the old Ducati family again, going to the factory, seeing just how bikes start from, an engine and end up going out ready to go on the road. And to come out and see all the guys from Ducati UK as well, and visit Bologna again. I mean, I haven't been to the factory for many years.
Yeah.
So just to come back and to see how it's all evolved, just been a great weekend, really.
No, fantastic. Carl, seeing your bikes again?
Yeah, it's always an emotional sort of return a trip back to sort of Bologna. It's kind of like the family my second family really, I get emotional now even speaking about it, really. It's sort of trip down memory lane for me. It brings all the past back, and seeing all the four bikes again that I won the World Championships on was pretty special. So it's always a special place to come back to.
Yeah. And they seem, I mean, the Ducati, that whole thing seems to be very much a family feel. The thing that stood out for me was when we were walking around the factory is how calm everybody was. It didn't feel like everybody was under pressure to just bang the bikes out. It was there seemed to be real care and pride in what everybody was doing. First time for me.
Seems to be a lot of passion in Ducati, and that seems to come from the top, from the dealers that are here as well, right down through the production line staff. Like you say, nobody looked like they were hard work, which clearly is a job that they're enjoying.
And I was impressed that they were saying there was a lot of women on the production line, and they said there's 30% of the staff and on the production line is women. So.
But they're better at it as well.
Well, they've got smaller hands.
And they care more. It's like if you go to a mega mine, they want women drivers because the vehicles
Because
last
you're more
longer.
likely to get from A to B in one piece, yeah.
Learned a lot
Exactly.
as well. Like learned a lot about progs and Nitzer and stuff.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? That's a whole new
Okay,
film.
all right,
That's a
that's
whole
it.
new...
That episode's coming
That's
soon.
another
This stage,
film.
I think at this stage we could just all say goodbye now. So goodbye.
Bye, Bologna.
Ciao.
Thanks
Ciao,
for having
ciao.
us.
Thank you.
Ducati Manchester Group.